Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you're all here. And today is going to be a really casual get ready with me where I am going to share with you just a few new products that I've really been enjoying. And then I'm pulling out some old favorites that I just haven't used in a while as well. So I hope that that sounds good to you. Let's go ahead and we will get started. So if you are looking at me today and you're thinking, Tina looks like she is a little bit tired, I would have to say that you are absolutely correct in saying that. I am filming this after getting back last night from my annual girls trip, and my throat is even a little bit raspy still, but I have been up the last few nights just talking and laughing with friends, and it has been amazing. But I am exhausted in the best way possible. But I really need some work today to give myself a little bit of life and make me look not so tired, which is actually the perfect segue into the first new product that I wanted to share with you. I have been seeing this product viral on TikTok, and it really piqued my interest. But of course, every person that I saw, every woman that I saw trying this on was a lot younger than I am. So I wasn't really sure how it would work for me, but I have to tell you, I have been very impressed by this Catrice under eye brightener, and it's called Instant Awake. And it is not really a concealer. I guess maybe you'd call it more of like a color corrector. I think it does kind of cancel out some of the like blue or purple undertones that you can get underneath your eyes. But I am really loving this product. Now, I have worn this just on its own. I have worn this with concealer on top, and I find either way works really well for me. Now, when I first put my finger in to try it, it's really emollient and really creamy, and I was concerned that it was going to settle into lines and not wear very well, but I have been pleasantly surprised that that is not the case. It really wears very well for me all day long, and I've really been liking this. So I was really excited to go ahead and share this with you. And I will say that Robin, one of my really lovely subscribers, she has been recommending Catrice Cosmetics to me for a very long time. And Robin, have you tried this under eye brightener? This is a really good one. $6 on Amazon, so I had to try it. Now, what I'm going to do is that I think I'm going to put it on just under one eye and then look at the camera so that you can maybe see what it does. It's not like completely dramatic, but I think I see improvement with just this. So that is what I'm going to do right now. I will put some of this on underneath this eye, then look at the camera so that you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like on. I just grab about that much on my finger, and the way I've been applying this is that I kind of just dab a little bit into the corner of my eye, and then I kind of let it set there for maybe like 10-15 seconds just to get like a little bit thicker, I guess. And then I just tap it out with my finger, and I found that application is working really well for me. If I do need like a little bit more smoothing, going over it with a damp beauty sponge is fine too, but I found my finger works really well with this. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I will blend it in and then look back at you to show you the comparison of without it and with this on under this eye. Okay, so I'm going to look at the camera here, and then just so you can see, so this is the eye that I have the under eye brightener on, and then this is the eye without. So can you see a difference with just the under eye brightener? I'm looking up at the viewfinder, and I think I can see some improvement with just the under eye brightener. So I'm curious if you can see it as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on the other eye now. Let it set up there a little bit. But yeah, I'm really impressed by this. All right, let me go ahead and blend this side in. Okay, so that is the under eye brightener on both the eyes. And I really like it. I think it does make a difference. And today, that is all I'm going to do. I'm going to put foundation like over this, but I'm not going to do a separate concealer. But I think this does enough for me that I really am happy with the look. All right, so the foundation that I grabbed for today is one that I love, but I don't wear all the time. But it's a really good one. It's the IT Cosmetics, the Bye Bye Foundation. And I believe I'm in the shade light medium. I'm trying to see where they put it on here. I don't know, I can't seem to find where it's listed on here, but I'm pretty sure that is the shade that I take in this. And usually with this foundation, like 1 squirt is all I usually need for my entire face. So I'm gonna go ahead and start dotting this on and getting this blended in. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the light. I was in this room for natural light, but the sun seems to be going in and out of the clouds, so I feel like I can get brighter or dimmer depending on that, so I apologize if I look like the light is changing all the time. But we'll go ahead and blend this in. So how are you all doing? Are you enjoying your summer? Are you like me and you feel like that, like this time of year just seems to speed up and fly by? I feel like always after July 4th, it's fall before I know it. It just seems to pick up at warp speed. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's been going on in my life. Oh, we are very exciting. We are getting a new driveway put in. That's one of those projects that it really needs to be done, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's like you spend a lot of money on it and it's not a new bathroom remodel or something like that. It's just one of those that needs to be done, and it does look nicer when it's done, but it's kind of like, oh, I wish I could get a new bathroom out of it instead. But anyways, I was kind of worried that it was going to be stressful for Louis, because last week they actually tore out our old driveway. And for those of you that may be new to my channel, you can see Louis, my sidekick, here behind me. He's my sweet boy, and he is the sweetest dog, but he's very quirky because he can get afraid of little, like, weird things, like things that just you wouldn't think any dog would be afraid of. Like, for example, I have this onion chopper, a food chopper that I got from Amazon that I love to use to chop onions, but I can't because when you put the onion on this food chopper and you push the top down, it makes kind of like a popping noise, and that noise scares him. For whatever reason, that noise makes him scared. So I never want to use it because I don't want to scare him. So, I mean, he's afraid of things like that. So I thought for sure with the loud and heavy machinery that they were going to have tearing out the driveway, I thought it was going to be a stressful day for him. But nope, you would think. But here they had jackhammers and backhoes and all kinds of heavy machinery out there, and like all these strange men in our yard that he could see from the window. He was just sleeping, relaxing, cool, calm, collected, acted like it was just a normal day. So I just never know with him what's going to set him off, what will make him scared, what won't. But I was glad that it wasn't stressful for him, because it was really loud when they were removing the old driveway. So they took that out last week, and then this week we're getting the new driveway put in, and I'm thinking that's probably not going to be as loud as the removal. So hopefully Louis will be fine with that one too. All right, I think I have got that blended enough, but I really like this foundation. And if you have never tried the Bye Bye foundation and you don't like the CC cream, it's funny, I loved the CC cream years ago when it first came out, and then tried it again maybe a year or two ago, and it just did not work for me. It was really cakey, it didn't wear well. And then tried this on a whim, but this is my favorite IT Cosmetics foundation so far. Although I do love the CC Glow. I've been wearing that a lot this summer, but this is a good one, and I'm glad to have rediscovered it again because I feel like it gives me good coverage. It lasts all day, it doesn't get cakey, so this is a really good one. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is just put on a little bit of bronzer. And you know me, I don't do like the whole contouring thing, but this is just the Physician's Formula, the butter bronzer. I love this, and I love how it smells too. It's just like a tropical escape when you're putting this on, but smells so good. I feel like this just gives a little bit of color to my skin. I haven't been really great using my self tanner this summer, so I think the bronzer just gives me a little bit more of a glow. All right, so now I've got another new product to share with you. Actually, I've got two, but I'm only gonna wear one today. But I picked up these, I guess you would call these liquid blushes from Amazon. It's the She Glam is the brand, and maybe I saw this on TikTok as well. But they've got this little sponge tip applicator, and I think I paid $6.95 a blush for these on Amazon, and I have been loving these this summer. Now, one of these shades has some like highlighter kind of mixed in. It's got some shimmer mixed in. I think it's so hard to read these. All right, this I believe is the one with the shimmer, and I think I'm just gonna wear just the regular one today. So, but what I found is that I usually just need like 2 dots is all I have been doing. Oh, that one kind of is a little bit bigger, but I'll make it even here. But it's really, really nice blush for the price. I feel like it just gives like a sheer wash, very natural, and it's been just so nice for the summer. And I feel like it lasts too. Like sometimes I find my face just like eats blush, like it just doesn't last very long. Luckily that I have kind of a naturally rosy complexion anyways, but sometimes blushes just don't last on me, and I feel like this one has been lasting, and I really, really like it. Okay, so there is the blush. Now I'm looking at my under eyes, and what I normally do now is just kind of like press that Catrice and make sure I don't have like any lines, and then I have been setting it with some powder, and then it lasts all day for me. Now the powder I've been using is this Revolution. It's the In Real Life filter powder, whatever. Really like the powder, but I hate this packaging. This powder gets everywhere every time you open it. So I'm not really a fan of the powder, but or the packaging I should say, but the powder is really nice. So I'm just gonna put the tiniest bit just to kind of set under there. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do with powder. I'm not even gonna powder the rest of my face. I don't feel like I'm getting too much shine, and I like a little bit of a glow anyways. All right, and then I dug out, I don't even know if they make this anymore. This is a highlighter I got years ago from Bare Minerals. It's called Invisible Light, and it's in the glow shade. It's kind of got like pink and white swirl, but it's it feels so nice. And it's not like super shimmery, so I kind of found this in my like makeup container the other day, and isn't that fun when you find like old things that you used to love? And I was like, oh, I haven't worn this in a while, so I got this out, and I've really been enjoying it. So I'm just gonna put just the tiniest bit over my cheek area of this. And that's gonna be it for that. And next, like this used to be an old favorite of mine. This is the Maybelline Unstoppable, and it's the eyeliner that you can twist up. And I have found recently that I actually prefer the pencils much more to this, because right now this tip is good because it's new. But when the tip gets kind of worn down, I find this hard now, these twist up kind. That's why I prefer the pencils. But I had a brand new one of these in my like backup cosmetic container, and I was like, I probably should use it before it goes bad. So I am gonna do this, but I am just going to line the top of my eyes. Sometimes I don't feel like going under with the tight lining, and this is just really a casual, this is just my, everyday, I'm not going anywhere look. So I'm just gonna line the top of my eyes with this. This one, it's okay. I can't believe that this was my eyeliner for many years. I don't like it as much as I used to. I don't know, like this has been new in the package just for a year or two, like, I don't know, maybe not that old, maybe a year old, but it was, like I said, it'd never been opened, but it feels really dry. I feel like it's kind of hard to get on, but that is all I'm gonna do with that today. So I've got my eyeliner on. All right, so for eyeshadow, I pulled out my Naked 3, the Urban Decay Mini palette. And if you haven't seen these colors, I actually have been using my Tartelette in Bloom, which is kind of the similar colors as this, but it's like a bigger palette. That's the one I've been seeming to grab all summer, and came across this last week, and I was like, I think I'm going to take this on my girls trip. And I love the size of this, and I love these colors. And when I was using this the last few days, I'm like, this is my favorite eyeshadow palette. I just love this. These are the shades I keep buying over and over and over again. You will never see me doing like bold eye looks because I'm really not talented at doing it, but this is what I feel most comfortable in. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this, and I'm gonna put on, I think the shade here is called Laced Up. It's this one right here. I'm gonna just put that all over and then add like a little shimmer and call it a day. That's all we're gonna do for eyeshadow. So I feel like this time of year, it goes so fast, and before we know it, it's fall. And I don't mind that. I love the change of seasons. I always am excited for the next season to come. I love that. I love the changes. But are you like me where September almost has kind of that like New Year's feel, where it's like a fresh start feeling, like when your kids were going to school, or maybe you still have kids in school, but it was that feeling of like, okay, it's like a fresh start again. I'm kind of getting that thinking of next month, and it's inspiring me to do new routines and things just to improve my life, which is why I started, I'm doing that series of like my wardrobe declutter, like kind of going through and just getting rid of things that just don't suit me and my life and my body that I have right now. So that I'm kind of working on. And then of course, I'm always got the goal of trying to eat better. And one of the things that I really would love to implement is like somehow being able to cut down on my sweet tooth, because that is my big downfall. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of the shimmer in the middle and then kind of blend that out. Yeah, I have a real problem with wanting something sweet after every meal, and especially dinner. And I think I mentioned it in another video that we had a crumble cookies that opened in my town. I think it was probably like a month ago. And I have been there every single week but last week, I think, for a cookie. So that tells, I mean, it's bad, but those cookies are amazing. They're so good. And it's funny because I didn't go last week, and I was checking my email, like it was like Wednesday or Thursday, and I get this email from Crumble Cookies saying, "We miss you." I was like, this is really bad that they are sending me emails because I haven't been in this week, but oh, I can't resist those cookies. And my husband thinks I'm completely ridiculous how I keep going on and on about these cookies, but they are so good. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to curl my lashes. Now the mascara that I'm using again is one that I wore for like probably a year or two straight, and it's the Essence The Lash Princess. And I have been all this summer using the Ulta, the tubing mascara. I believe it's called Lash Flash or Lash Blast, but I love that tubing mascara, and that's the one I've been wearing all summer. And I decided I had a full one of these in a package that I decided I was gonna break out last week. And I love this mascara. I'm back in love with it again, just like the first time when I tried it. I think it's so good, and I can't believe it's like, I think it's less than $6 at Ulta and on Amazon. It's just a really great mascara. Now I always have to get the waterproof version because my eyes, sometimes with contacts, if I need to put like re-wetting drops in, or if my eyes water or whatever, I find I don't want to look like a raccoon. So I always have to buy the waterproof. So this is the blue in the waterproof, but yeah, I love this mascara. It's really, really good. It gives you nice length. Can you see that? It's a good one. So if you've never tried this, go ahead and get yourself some. You will not be disappointed. And then to finish off this really casual look, one thing I forgot, I always do. I'm really low maintenance with my brows. I just usually brush them up. That's usually all I do. Okay, so for my lips to finish up this look, I am going back to an old favorite, and this is the Laura Geller. This is the, what is it called? Nude Kisses, and this is in the shade Pink Sand, and I love this. I wore this for years, like every day. Yeah, this is a good lip gloss. It's really comfortable. It doesn't feel gloopy. This is a good one. So it's fun to rediscover old favorites and kind of dig through your makeup and get out things that you haven't used in a while. I think that's always kind of fun to like fall in love with things again. And then these newest products that I'm really enjoying, the Catrice Under Eye Brightener and the She Glam blushes. I'll have both of them linked for you below, but I am really liking these new products. So that is going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to spend some time with me. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Bye.